Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the complex, controversial, and drama-filled storyline surrounding Drew Quartermaine, Willow Corinthos, and Michael Corinthos. As we explore this tangled web of relationships, we'll reverse the narrative order of the original story while expanding on each section with new details, creative rephrasing, and in-depth analysis. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride through the world of Port Charles. Drew Quartermaine's future hangs in the balance, a character fans love to hate. For many fans of General Hospital, Drew Quartermaine has become a lightning rod for frustration. His once promising character arc has devolved into a storyline that feels overly contrived and painfully drawn out. The consensus among viewers is clear: they're ready for Drew to exit stage left. His presence in Willow Corinthos' life has not only disrupted her character development but also alienated fans who were rooting for her to find her own footing after her marriage to Michael Corinthos fell apart. Drew's attempts to create an instant family with Willow, complete with a new home that he strategically purchased to lure her in, have been met with disdain. This isn't the organic love story fans hoped for. It feels more like a calculated move on Drew's part to manipulate Willow into his life. The audience is tired of watching him dominate every scene with his overbearing influence, reframing Willow's opinions and decisions to suit his own agenda. But why has Drew become such a polarizing figure? Part of the issue lies in how his character has been written. Once a strong and independent man with a compelling backstory, Drew now comes across as desperate and controlling. Fans are clamoring for a resolution, whether that means Drew leaving Port Charles entirely or simply stepping back from Willow's life so she can regain her independence. Either way, it's clear that this storyline has overstayed its welcome. The call for Michael Corinthos' return, a catalyst for change. If there's one thing fans agree on, it's that Michael Corinthos needs to return, and not just for Willow's sake. His absence has left a void in the storyline that no amount of Drew-Willow drama can fill. Michael's return could serve as a much-needed catalyst for change, forcing Willow to confront the choices she's made and the consequences of her actions. But what would Michael's return actually look like? For some fans, it's not about rekindling his romance with Willow but about providing closure to their relationship. Michael represented stability and unconditional love, qualities that seem to be missing from Willow's current dynamic with Drew. His presence could remind Willow of who she was before she became entangled in Drew's manipulative web. On the other hand, Michael's return could also spark tension and conflict. Would he confront Drew about his role in Willow's life? Would he fight for custody of Wiley or attempt to win Willow back? These possibilities add layers of intrigue to an already complicated storyline. Regardless of how things play out, one thing is certain: Michael's return would inject fresh energy into the show and give fans something to root for. The transformation and regression of Willow Corinthos. Willow Corinthos' character arc has been anything but straightforward. When she first began distancing herself from Michael and exploring her connection with Drew, fans were cautiously optimistic. It seemed like Willow was finally stepping into her own power, shedding her past insecurities and embracing a new chapter in her life. She had an edge, a spark, that hinted at exciting things to come. However, this transformation was short-lived. Instead of evolving into a confident and self-assured woman, Willow quickly regressed into a vulnerable and easily manipulated version of herself. The spark that once made her stand out has dimmed, leaving fans disappointed and disillusioned. What caused this regression? Some argue that it was Drew's influence, his tendency to dominate conversations and steer decisions in his favor, that stifled Willow's growth. Others believe that Willow simply wasn't ready for such a drastic change in her life. Whatever the reason, it's clear that this version of Willow is far from the empowered character fans were hoping to see. But there's still hope for redemption. If Willow can break free from Drew's grasp and take time to reflect on her choices, she might rediscover the strength and independence that made her such a compelling character in the first place. The polarizing relationship between Drew and Willow, a romance built on shaky ground. Drew and Willow Corinthos' relationship has been one of the most divisive storylines in recent General Hospital history. While some fans were intrigued by the idea of Willow moving on from Michael, many were unsettled by how quickly and awkwardly the romance developed. From their first kiss on Independence Day to their decision to move in together, every step of their relationship has felt rushed and forced. Drew's decision to buy a new home as a way of creating an instant family with Willow struck many viewers as manipulative rather than romantic. Instead of building a genuine connection based on mutual respect and understanding, their relationship seems rooted in convenience and control. For fans who were invested in Willow's marriage to Michael, this new pairing feels like a betrayal not just of Michael but of everything Willow once stood for. Her willingness to abandon her family life with Michael for an uncertain future with Drew has left many viewers scratching their heads. But perhaps that's exactly what makes this storyline so compelling. It challenges viewers to grapple with complex emotions and conflicting loyalties. Love isn't always neat or logical, it can be messy, unpredictable, and even painful. Whether you love or hate Drew and Willow as a couple, there's no denying that their relationship adds drama and intrigue to the show. A new perspective on Independence Day, the kiss that changed everything. It all started with a kiss, a moment that seemed innocent enough at first but quickly spiraled into something much bigger. On Independence Day last summer, Drew and Willow Corinthos shared their first kiss, setting off a chain reaction that would forever alter their lives. For some fans, this kiss symbolized freedom, a chance for both characters to break free from their pasts and explore something new. For others, it marked the beginning of an ill-fated romance that would ultimately do more harm than good. Looking back on that pivotal moment, it's clear that it was more than just a romantic gesture, it was a turning point in both characters' arcs. For Drew, it represented an opportunity to start fresh after years of heartbreak and loss. For Willow, it was a chance to reclaim her independence after feeling trapped in her marriage to Michael. But was it worth it? As we've seen over the past several months, the fallout from that kiss has been anything but simple. It forced both characters and viewers to confront difficult questions about love, loyalty, and personal growth. Next, we're diving into the romantic entanglements of Port Charles, analyzing which couples should stay together, which ones need to part ways, and how these relationships could evolve into compelling storylines. Let's unravel the drama and explore the possibilities in greater detail. Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer, a love story that deserves a fairy tale ending. Let's begin with one of Port Charles's most iconic couples, Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer. Their love story dates back to their teenage years, when they first fell for each other in a whirlwind of youthful passion. Over the years, their relationship has been tested by heartbreak, betrayal, and personal struggles, yet they've always managed to find their way back to each other. Fans have been eagerly waiting for the writers to reunite these two for good, and it seems like that moment might finally be on the horizon. What makes Liz and Lucky such a captivating pair is their undeniable chemistry and deep emotional connection. They've shared some of the most memorable moments in General Hospital history, from their first kiss to their battles against adversity. Now, with both characters in a place where they can focus on rebuilding their family, the timing feels perfect for them to rekindle their romance. Imagine how beautiful it would be to see Liz and Lucky rediscover what made them fall in love in the first place. Their reunion could be filled with heartfelt conversations, nostalgic flashbacks, and a renewed commitment to each other. This time, they deserve a fairy tale ending, one that honors their history while paving the way for a brighter future. Sonny Corinthos and Natalia Ramirez, a pairing that should never have happened. While some couples in Port Charles have fans cheering for their happily ever after, others leave viewers scratching their heads, and Sonny Corinthos and Natalia Ramirez fall squarely into the latter category. From the moment Natalia arrived in town, her interactions with Sonny felt forced and devoid of chemistry. Despite the writers' attempts to push this pairing forward, it's clear that they're simply not meant to be. Natalia's presence in Sonny's life has been marred by controversy, particularly after her leaked recording scandal revealed bigoted remarks that hurt Sonny's daughter Christina Corinthos Davis and Natalia's own daughter Blaze. This incident not only damaged Natalia's reputation but also created an irreparable rift between her and Sonny. Many fans believe Natalia should have left town after the scandal rather than lingering in a storyline that feels increasingly out of place. Instead of forcing Sonny into an unconvincing romance with Natalia, the writers should focus on exploring other possibilities for his character. Whether it's rekindling his relationship with Carly Spencer or introducing someone new who can match the fiery chemistry he once had with Brenda Barrett, Sonny deserves a love story that resonates with viewers and stays true to his character. Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon, a breath of fresh air. In contrast to some of Port Charles's more problematic pairings, Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon represent an exciting opportunity for General Hospital to shake things up. Both characters are single, attractive, and radiate undeniable chemistry whenever they share screen time. Fans have been clamoring for these two to heat things up, and it's high time the writers delivered. Jordan has always been a strong and independent woman who commands respect wherever she goes. Pairing her with Isaiah would not only highlight her softer side but also allow her to explore new dimensions of her character. Isaiah, on the other hand, has been somewhat underutilized in recent storylines. Bringing him into a romance with Jordan would give him a chance to shine and establish himself as a key player in Port Charles. Imagine the sparks flying between these two as they navigate their budding relationship amidst the chaos of Port Charles. Their romance could bring fresh energy to the show while providing fans with a pairing that feels authentic and compelling. Drew and Willow take Corinthos, a relationship that needs to end. Now let's turn our attention to one of Port Charles's most controversial couples, Drew and Willow take Corinthos. From the outset, this pairing has been met with widespread criticism from fans who feel that Drew is manipulating Willow into a relationship that doesn't serve her best interests. Drew's decision to buy a new home, the infamous Dawn of Day house, as part of his plan to create an instant family with Willow has been particularly unsettling. For longtime viewers, this house is synonymous with Shiloh's cult activities, a dark chapter in Willow's past that she should be moving away from rather than revisiting. The eerie parallels between Drew and Shiloh have not gone unnoticed by fans, many of whom view Drew as Willow's new cult leader rather than her romantic partner. Willow's inability to see through Drew's manipulative behavior has only added fuel to the fire. She seems blind to his true character, believing him to be an upstanding politician despite numerous warnings from those around her. Her willingness to uproot her life and her children's lives to play house with Drew has left fans frustrated and disappointed. It's time for General Hospital to stop forcing this couple down viewers' throats and either break them up or send them off together for good. Willow deserves better than Drew, and fans are ready for her to reclaim her independence. The importance of focusing on promising pairings. Whether you agree with these assessments or not, one thing is clear: General Hospital needs to prioritize couples that show promise while cutting ties with those that waste viewers' time. Relationships are at the heart of any great soap opera, and when done right, they can elevate the show to new heights. By focusing on pairings like Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer or Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon while steering clear of mismatched duos like Sonny Corinthos and Natalia Ramirez or Drew and Willow Tate Corinthos, General Hospital can deliver storylines that resonate with fans and keep them coming back for more. Next, we're diving into the exciting developments surrounding Josslyn Jax and the intriguing new character set to enter her world. A fresh face in Port Charles could mean big changes for Josslyn's life, her career, and possibly her heart. Let's break it all down with expanded analysis, creative rephrasing, and a deeper look into what this storyline could mean for the future of General Hospital. Will sparks fly between Vaugh and Josslyn? A romance waiting to ignite. Could Vaugh be the next romantic chapter in Josslyn Jax's life? With Bryce Durfee stepping into the role of Vaugh, Josslyn's WSB handler, fans are already speculating about the chemistry these two might share. Soap operas thrive on relationships that begin with tension and evolve into passionate connections, and Vaughn's introduction seems tailor-made for such a dynamic. Josslyn has been through a whirlwind of emotions over the past few months, and Vaughn's arrival may be just what she needs to find stability, or perhaps more chaos, in her life. As her handler, Vaugh will play a pivotal role in guiding her through the challenges of her budding career as a WSB agent. Their shared experiences in this high-stakes world could naturally bring them closer together. But will their bond remain professional, or will it blossom into something more? The potential for romance is undeniable. Vaughn's mysterious demeanor and connection to the WSB provide fertile ground for a slow-burning relationship filled with twists and turns. However, soap fans know that no romance comes without complications. Could Vaugh have secrets of his own that threaten to derail their connection? Or will his presence help Josslyn heal from the heartbreak she's endured? Only time will tell if these two are destined for love or disaster. The role of a WSB handler, Vaugh's impact on Josslyn's new life. As Josslyn transitions into her role as a WSB agent, Vaugh will serve as her handler, a critical figure in her journey. But what exactly does a handler do? In the world of espionage, handlers are responsible for training, guiding, and protecting their agents while ensuring they stay focused on their missions. For Josslyn, this means Vaugh will likely become one of the most important people in her life. This dynamic opens up fascinating possibilities for storytelling. Will Vaugh become a mentor figure who helps Joss navigate the complexities of being an agent while balancing her personal life? Or will he be more of a shadowy presence, slipping in and out of her orbit without revealing too much about himself? Either way, his role promises to add layers of intrigue to Josslyn's storyline. One thing is certain, Vaugh's arrival marks a turning point for Josslyn. As she steps into the dangerous world of espionage, she'll need someone she can rely on, and Vaugh seems poised to fill that role. But trust is hard-earned in the WSB, and their relationship may face challenges as they learn to work together. Josslyn's transition, balancing her new career with her old life. Josslyn Jack's life is about to change in ways she never anticipated. Becoming a WSB agent is a dream come true for her, but it comes with sacrifices she hasn't fully grasped yet. While she'll remain in Port Charles physically, her ability to interact with friends and family will be severely limited by the secrecy surrounding her new job. This transition will undoubtedly test Josslyn's resilience. She has always been fiercely independent and determined, but living a double life could push her to her limits emotionally and mentally. How will she cope with being unable to confide in those closest to her? Will she find solace in Vaughn's companionship, or will the isolation drive a wedge between them? The challenges ahead could lead to compelling character development for Josslyn. Watching her navigate this new chapter, balancing loyalty to her loved ones with her commitment to the WSB, will give fans insight into her strength and adaptability. It also sets up potential conflicts that could ripple through Port Charles as those around her begin to notice changes in her behavior. Josslyn's journey so far: loss, investigation, and triumph. To understand where Josslyn is headed, we must first reflect on where she's been. The past few months have been nothing short of traumatic for her. The brutal murder of Dex Heller, her boyfriend, left an indelible mark on her heart and mind. Stabbed and later poisoned with digitalis by Cyrus Renault, Dex's death was shrouded in mystery until Joss took matters into her own hands. Fueled by grief and determination, Joss launched a private investigation to uncover the truth behind Dex's murder. Her relentless pursuit eventually led her to Cyrus Renault, the man responsible for taking Dex away from her. This victory marked not only a turning point in Joss' personal journey but also solidified her potential as an agent capable of handling high-stakes situations. However, triumph often comes at a cost. Dex's death left emotional scars that Joss is still grappling with, and these wounds may influence how she approaches future relationships. Will she allow herself to open up to Vaugh despite the pain she carries? Or will she keep him at arm's length out of fear of losing someone else she cares about? Bryce Durfee as Vaughn, a new face with endless possibilities. The introduction of Bryce Durfee as Vaughn brings fresh energy to General Hospital. As an actor stepping into such an important role, Durfee has an opportunity to make a lasting impact on both Josslyn's storyline and the broader narrative of Port Charles. Vaughn's character is shrouded in mystery, a trait that makes him instantly intriguing to fans. What secrets does he carry? How did he come to join the WSB? And what motivates him as he takes on the responsibility of guiding Joss through this dangerous world? Durfee's portrayal could bring depth and nuance to Vaughn's character, making him more than just a handler or potential love interest. Whether he becomes an ally or antagonist, or something in between, his presence promises to shake things up in Port Charles. Thank you for tuning in today. As we eagerly await Bryce Durfee's debut on General Hospital, let us know your thoughts about this exciting new storyline. Will Vaughn become Josslyn's next great love, or will their relationship take an unexpected turn?